loud.
Welcome to Cougar TV.
And please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Black history. Black history. Observation. Black history. Black history. Black history. Thanks to Martin Luther King, every night I dream. Rosa Parks had the heart, I see angel wings. This ain't the black history that you learn in school. Been so many, hope that's plenty, let me name a few. Thurgood Marshall, first of the Supreme Court. Willie O'Ree, first black NHL in the whole sport. George Washington Carver, Malachi T. Walker. Sojourner Truth, escape to freedom, she wants the truth. Malcolm X, by any means necessary. Frederick Douglass, Harry Tubman. I feel like Jackie Robinson when I'm at the plate. Macy Jefferson taking it out of space. Shirley Chisholm, first letters of Congress. Black history at its finest. Ruby Bridges, these segregated elementary schools. Mary McLeod Bethune started an all-black school. Still fighting for equality, but we ain't looking for apologies. Thanks to Martin Luther King, every night I dream. Rosa Parks had the heart, I see angel wings.
The Wise Channel celebrates Black history. Slavery is when people own other people. It's wrong and terrible, but also a huge part of American history. Most African slaves were kidnapped from their homes and packed tightly onto a ship, sometimes for several months. Many slaves died on the ships from disease or starvation. The first slaves arrived in the American colonies in 1619. When they arrived in America, slave families were separated from each other at auctions, where white slave owners bought, sold, and traded them. Can you imagine that? Your mother is sold off to a man from Kentucky, your father is sold to Florida, your sister to Missouri, and you are bought by a slave owner from Virginia. That's it. You never see your family again. That's how it was for slaves for almost 250 years in America. Slaves worked on farms called plantations for their whole lives and were never paid. This went on for hundreds of years because many white Americans thought their race was better than the Africans. Also, slave owners kept all the money from their slaves' hard work. Did you know several presidents owned slaves? George Washington owned over 300 slaves. Thomas Jefferson owned over 600 slaves and hurt some of them very badly. In fact, Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James Polk, and Zachary Taylor all owned slaves while they were president. Over time, states in the North made slavery illegal, and many slaves tried to escape to freedom on the Underground Railroad, which was a network of homes, people, and hideouts that helped slaves run away to the North. Slaves who were caught escaping were hurt badly or even worse. When Abraham Lincoln became president, the Southern states were afraid he would outlaw slavery, so they made their own country called the Confederacy. The South wanted slaves so much that they were willing to go to war to keep them. This started the Civil War, which the North eventually won, and the South rejoined the United States. In 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation set all slaves in the South free. In 1865, the 13th Amendment was added to the Constitution, making slavery illegal in the United States. The nightmare of slavery was over, but there were still many challenges ahead for African Americans. You may be thinking that was a long time ago. Why are we talking about slavery now? One reason is because it's a huge part of American history. Another reason is slavery still has an effect on us today. And most importantly, we should talk about slavery to make sure we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Let's talk. Imagine your family is being sold at a slave auction. How would you feel? Did you know so many presidents owned slaves? What do you think about that? How does slavery still have an effect on us today?
Here's to a black future, where dreams beget dreams. No raisins in the sun, but sons raised to be kings. Where daughters become doctors or dancers or magicians. Where words are our wands and we speak freedom into fruition. I love this. Abracadabra. Here's to the magic of black youth, of black elders, of black soul, of black beauty, of black truth. Here's to genetic memory, to recipes we could never lose. To the hip-hop in our bones, to the gospel in our blues. Here's to Nipsey, to supernovas, to prophets with one mic.
We're coming to get you.
To the Brooklyn kid who wrote a blueprint to get us to the other side.
You're gonna be just fine.
Here's to the ancestors who led us in today because it cannot always be night.
There is also a fundraiser which consists of the CMS track and field team. What is basically popcorn sales, and basically how to set up your fundraiser is download the Double Good app and then enter our event code DCAYTA in the actual app, and then after that you just create your own store. The event is from February 6th to February 10th, and yeah, that's basically it.
This night is about you. We call it Celebrate the Great.
The school district of Palm Beach County is A-rated and high-performing because of our great employees. Our community is so fortunate. We have 23,000 members on Team Palm Beach, and tonight we celebrated their greatness. We had 16 amazing finalists, and now it's time to narrow it down to the winners in each category.
2023 School-Related Employee of the Year is Kathy Suarez.
What way can I help my community, my students, so that they're prepared every day to receive that education?
So this year's 2023 Teacher of the Year award goes to Jocelyn Leon.
And today I stand before you because of the support of amazing teachers who affirmed, educated, and inspired me. I stand before you because of the incredible mentors and colleagues and leadership and friends and family.
The Assistant Principal of the Year, Calethea Taylor, Lake Forest Community High School.
I am so grateful and honored, and I consider it not just a win for me, although it has my name on it, it's our whole school. And like I said earlier, I work with a family, and so this is a big family win for us.
Principal of the Year, Dwayne Denard.
Like I told every single one of my kids, you're just as valuable as any kid in America. If you just believe in yourself, buy into this vision will take you to the stars.
This was an amazing evening to showcase the talents of our employees, and it really just kind of renews your energy to get back to work tomorrow. I have never met a more committed, caring group of people that are willing to go above and beyond and just get the job done.